Good morning. It's Tuesday morning, and today we're going to read from Revelation 2:18 through 29. To the angel of the church in Thyatira, write the words of the Son of God, who has eyes like a flame of fire, and whose feet are like burnished bronze. I know your works, your love and faith and service and patient endurance, and that your latter works exceed the first. But this I have against you, that you tolerate that woman Jezebel, who calls herself a prophetess and is teaching and seducing my servants to practice sexual immorality and to eat food sacrificed to idols. I gave her time to repent, but she refuses to repent of her immorality. Behold, I will throw her onto a sick bed, and those who commit adultery with her I will throw into great tribulation, unless they repent of her works. And I will strike her children dead. And all the churches will know that I am he who searches mind and heart, and I will give to each of you according to your works. But to the rest of you in Thyatira, who do not hold this teaching, who have not learned what some call the deep things of Satan, to you I say, I do not lay on you any other burden, only hold fast what you have until I come. The one who conquers and who keeps my works till the end, to him I will give authority over the nations, and he will rule them with a rod of iron, as when earthen pots are broken in pieces, even as I myself have received authority from my Father. And I will give him the morning star. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. So Thyatira's letter is kind of long and somewhat harsh. Now remember that back, 50 years earlier in Corinth, the church had understood the message of Christian freedom. They'd understood it somewhat too well, because now these were Gentiles, converts to Christian faith, and they understood, oh, Jesus has set us free from all that Jewish stuff, and we don't have to obey the law. We don't have to do anything. We can do whatever we want. And so there was a lot of feasting and drunkenness and sexual immorality that went with that in Corinth. And Paul says, no, you've got it wrong. So here we see that same kind of teaching that's been promulgated by someone that he just refers to as that woman Jezebel. And if you look Jezebel up in 1 Kings, you'll see that she was an immoral queen of Israel, and it came to a bad end. So the story of Jezebel is there in 1 Corinthians for you. That's used as a model, or as an example, as a name here. That wasn't really the woman's name, I don't think, but that was what she's called. And don't listen to her. Don't let her seduce you with her teachings. They are wrong. And then there's this curious kind of play on words or play on ideas that I'll throw her onto a sick bed, so she's going to contract some sickness. And those who commit adultery, those who get into bed with her, will also be thrown into tribulation. And I'm going to kill their children. So nothing good is going to come from these relationships and following these teachings. But for the rest of you who hang on and don't submit to that sort of seduction, you're going to be okay. Just hold on. Hold on until I come again. Again, that message, don't be afraid. Just hold on, hang on, no matter how bad it gets, hang on, and I'll be there later, and it'll all be well. And I will give you the morning star. And that's another Old Testament reference, and I forget where it comes from. So here we have a church that is torn by some teachings from some people who the seer sees as less than moral, less than correct. and the teaching has to be rejected, and so it's rejected, and they're told now to do what's right, and we hope that they will. Now, they may not, but we'll see as we go through the book. So that's what we're going to. That's our lesson for today. I hope that you've enjoyed this, and I hope that you'll come back tomorrow, and I hope that you have a really good Tuesday.